Welcome to Flawless Shoe Reviews. Today we're comparing the two best Max cushion shoes on the market, the Brooks Glycerin Max and the On Cloudmonster 2. So the Glycerin Max has a brand new midsole which is DNA tuned and nitrogen infused, and Brooks feel this is revolutionising the industry for a couple of reasons. One is it has larger cells on the back, narrower density packed cells on the front, so the larger cells at the back are better at absorbing impact when you initiate contact with the ground, so they help absorb that vibration when you initiate contact, and the more densely packed cells at the front help with the push off phase of the gait cycle to give you a more springy feel when you're pushing off. Definitely feel a big difference in this sole compared to some of the other soles that we see on the Adrenaline and the Glycerin. And then when we look at the On Cloudmonster 2, we've got the classic Helion CloudTec phase technology in the midsole. So we see the classic pods that we associate with On Cloud running shoes, but it's a lot firmer than what we see in some of the other models, and that's complemented by a TPU plate that runs through the midsole. So not exactly a carbon plate, but it adds elements of firmness and rigidity to the shoe and helps with the responsiveness of the shoe as well. So an excellent option, both of them coming in at 297 grams for a size 9 men's US. Slightly different in terms of their stack, with 35 mils in the rear foot, 29 on the forefoot, giving you a 6 mil drop in the On Cloudmonster 2. And while we have a 6 mil drop in the Glycerin Max as well, it's much more padded, much more stack underneath your foot, with 45 mils in the rear foot, 39 on the forefoot. So that's a lot more protection underfoot, and as a result it's really stiff. So if you're looking for something to protect underneath your forefoot, like if you've got any discomfort under the ball of the foot, this can be an excellent option. But you've got still plenty of padding underneath the Cloudmonster 2, but it's a lot more flexible as a shoe, so a lot more give, and the complemented with a nice responsive midsole makes it an excellent option if you want a max cushion shoe for more up-tempo workouts. That being said, the big changes in the Glycerin Max was really surprising. It can turn over really quickly as well, whether you're using it for walking or for running. And part of that's got to do with it's a really aggressive late stage 4-foot rocker, so you can see it just tilts up very quickly towards the end, so it allows for a really quick transition and propulsion phase of the gait cycle. Doing all that with minimal toe spring is an excellent option as well for those of you with sensitivity around the ball of the foot. Now, toe spring is where it holds your toes in slight extension, and there's minimal amount of this in both shoes, so an excellent option overall. And as we move up the shoe, completely different as well. Whilst they're true to size and length, we've got single engineered mesh on top of the Cloudmonster 2 with a really thin gusseted tongue, so it's focused on lightweight, excellent for the summer for breathability. In contrast to that, we've a comfort focused Glycerin Max with a plush engineered upper on top and a really thick padded tongue that's non-gusseted sitting in the upper as well. So a big focus on comfort in the upper on the Glycerin Max, more of a lighter feel, thinner feel on the On Cloudmonster 2 on top. There's plenty of space in the toe box for both of them. Neither of them come in a wide option at the moment, so if you've got a very broad foot you may struggle with the width options on these, unfortunately. But for the majority of you, there should be plenty of space in the toe box. There's plenty of padding around the heel counter on both shoes, much stiffer on the heel counter on the Glycerin Max, so those of you with sensitivity around the back of the heel, you might not enjoy that, whilst you've got a very flexible heel counter on the back of the On Cloudmonster 2. So in terms of their use cases, excellent lifestyle shoes, standing, walking all day. They cover both of them aspects. It comes down to preference in terms of how much padding you like on top and how much cushioning you like underfoot. They're both classic neutral shoes, probably a little bit more unstable on the Glycerin Max, but should be fine for the majority of the population. When it comes to running, actually they're both great options for long distance running, marathon distance, spending long periods of time on your feet, and they can actually be used for some light up-tempo workouts if you're looking for a max cushion shoe and you're happy to sacrifice the weight. So really excellent options overall. We've got links to the latest prices on Amazon in the description below if you want to check them out. And if you buy the shoes through the links, it helps fund the channel without affecting the price that you pay on Amazon. Otherwise, if you have any questions on them, drop them in the comment section below. Like and share and subscribing to the channel does make a massive difference to us, so thank you very much for watching.